Recently, I spent 2 nights at the Landmark Mandarin Oriental in Hong Kong. One of 2 Mandarin Orientals in Hong Kong, the Landmark is the smaller and more intimate of the properties. Enjoy a welcome drink and come with me as I show you the guest rooms, the really impressive spa facilities, which unfortunately I did not get to enjoy, and the hotel's top-notch food and beverage outlets. I'll even show you what happens when you dial 1 in this phone booth. The Landmark is located in Hong Kong's Central District, a 30 to 40-minute taxi ride from Hong Kong International Airport, or about an 8-minute walk from Central Station, which is the last stop on the Airport Express train. Welcome to the Landmark Mandarin Oriental. This is not a review, but merely my impression of the property. Fitting with the boutique theme, the Landmark Mandarin Oriental is hidden in plain sight. I lived in Hong Kong for 8 years and worked only a 5-minute walk from here, and though I've walked by here hundreds of times, I've never been into the lobby or even taken a look inside. Checking in was my very first time. The Landmark Mandarin trades the grand hotel lobby of the Mandarin Oriental Hong Kong for a feeling of discretion and exclusivity, though it does keep the dark wood and gold color palette of its more famous cousin. Let's go up and see the room. On the way, I'll note that the hotel texted me after I checked in and informed me that I could reach out to the staff through text for any requests I might have. I did use this service to ask about times for the Airport Express train and the hours of in-town check-in. It was moderately helpful and saved me a few minutes of Googling. I imagine this service is very helpful for things like restaurant reservations or if I had questions that might require more strenuous research. I booked an L45 superior room with a king bed. 45 is a reference to the room's square footage. This is a large room by Hong Kong standards, and also a well-appointed one. I appreciate the comfortable bed and the reading lights built into the headboard, although the bed linens may be a bit on the heavy side for Hong Kong in the summer. There are controls for the lights and the window shades on either side of the bed, and the lights are fairly intuitive and easy to control. I did some work at this desk. There's plenty of space, the outlets are well placed, and the chair is not too bad on the back. Little touches like the chocolate sign they placed on the welcome cookie for my son attest to the level of service and detail. The bathroom is a shock of white and neutral colors, especially after some of the finishes in the bedroom. Some will find it calming, while others might think it a bit antiseptic. My feelings are somewhere in between. Overall, though, the bathroom setup is quite nice. They even included kids' amenities for my son. generally find these refillable soap and shampoo dispensers rather inelegant, but in some hotels it can work. I didn't mind it here. This is one of the most stocked minibars I've ever seen. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Not only is there an espresso machine, but it's one of the fancy ones with different settings. I admit that I never figured out what the different settings do. As you would expect, there are plenty of very expensive snacks, and by far the most amount of liquor I've ever seen in a minibar. There's an assortment of airplane bottles if you want a sample, and even regular sized bottles if you know exactly what you want. The fridge is stocked with soft drinks, and even more booze. Let's go see the rest of the hotel for one more look at that liquor drawer. On the 5th floor, you will find the pool and the gym. The pool is indoors and on the small side, more of a lap pool than a leisure pool, although small children probably won't mind. The gym is also on the small side, but appropriate for the size of the hotel. One floor up is the spa, another area where the Landmark Mandarin really shines. I didn't have the chance to get any treatments here, but a spa attendant was nice enough to show me around. There are separate sections for gentlemen and ladies with showers, baths, and steam areas. And there are massage studios, including a suite where couples can take treatments together. The 7th floor is home to 3 really impressive restaurants, which have earned a combined 6 Michelin stars among them. Directly in front of the elevators is Somme. Somme describes itself as a casual, sommelier-led restaurant, but it's an elevated kind of casual. I've had dinner here before, and it was a nice meal and a pleasant experience. Down the hall to the right are Sushi Shikan and Kapu Rin, both featuring Japanese cuisine. And there is Amber, serving contemporary French cuisine. On the ground floor, facing the street and accessible from the Landmark Mall, is the Mo Bar. This is the most public-facing part of the hotel. The Mo Bar is a very popular spot for happy hour. Go through the Mo Bar and up these stairs, you'll find a phone booth that grants access to PDT, as in please don't tell. PDT is a well-known speakeasy that first opened its doors in New York's East Village in 2007. This one opened in 2018. Cocktail bars can sometimes be a bit stuffy and full of themselves, but the bartenders here were all very friendly and helpful. and one of them made me this really delicious drink.
Ginger candy you can bite on, contrast the flavors.
I even got myself one of their signature hot dogs. This one is kimchi and bacon. This is a good spot to end the video. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse inside the Mandarin Oriental Landmark.